Okay, welcome back. And oh boy, we're in for it now. We're doing Kid Chameleon on the Sega Genesis Mini, the mother of all hardcore platforming video games in the 8 or 16-bit era. And before I get started, quick shout out to Various Views podcast channel. Those guys are so knowledgeable about European football. I have such a hard time keeping up with English Premier League, Italian Serie A, La Liga, and it just amazes me how knowledgeable they are. Like, I do my best to keep up with international football, I'm pretty good on that. But when it comes to club level football, we really don't get that much exposure to it in the States anymore. I think NBC Sports recently shuttered, so they're going to be closing down their English Premier League coverage. So yeah, check out Various Views podcast. They also do a good job with the they do Topps football card unwrapping. That's always really fun. They're very humorous about it too. Okay, so shout out of the way. What do we say about Kid Chameleon? This is a hardcore video game. Oh, there's an extra life. Excellent, got it. And first off, if you're a retro gamer on a budget, Kid Chameleon is still only... There's a lot of games on the Sega Genesis that if you're into retro game collecting, you can still get for a fairly good price. Kid Chameleon is definitely one of them. That game only costs about $10. A cartridge can be had for about $10. It's an outright steal at that price. Was hoping to get another no-hit bonus. Anyway, yeah, the reputation for Kid Chameleon when it came out was mediocre platformer. I remember renting this game once, getting about a dozen levels into it, and just being kind of puzzled about what I was playing. I didn't quite understand what the game was, and I think it's only with the internet, maybe 10, 15 years ago, where we could finally step back and take a look at what exactly Kid Chameleon is. It is an absolutely brutal platforming marathon. It is astonishing that some gamers that owned this game back in the day were actually able to complete it. And I think I've told this story before, but when I was maybe shortly after I got out of the Navy, maybe 2012, I had some financial hard times and I had to sell off a ton of my retro game collection, and I was only able to hold on to my quote-unquote mediocre titles that weren't that valuable. Don't worry, I got all my retro games back over the years. But one of the games I was able to hold on to was Kid Chameleon, and I hadn't played it for years. And I popped it in, it being one of the only games that I was able to play back then. And I played it quite a bunch, and I've gotten okay at it, never gotten to the point where I can beat it. It is a fun game. I like the look of this game. I like the music. I begrudgingly admire that this is a brutal endurance match. I believe that was the first of many leaps of faith that we will have to take in this game. Alright, we have Maniacs, who looks obviously suspiciously like, well, you could say Jason Voorhees. I think he looks like Rick from isn't there a continue around here? But Rick from the Splatterhouse games. And this is my favorite power-up. I know that pros will use... Okay, there's the continue. That's what I want. Pros will learn where the Sky Cutter icon is, because that gives you the ability to fly, and you can really spam a ton of the game using... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can really spam a ton of the game using the Sky Cutter icon. Okay, here's the Tank Commando. I like to think of him as Bone Crusher from the Marvel comic books. That does. Yeah, this game just absolutely brutal with some of these hazards. And full disclosure, I did record about an hour's worth of footage of myself playing this game not too long ago. Unfortunately, I mean, it was basically unusable footage just because there's a couple of parts later in the game where the controls for this game, the jump control specifically, is really slippery. It's hard to get the hang of. Now, these first few levels you can kind of take your time and have fun with. Okay, is Maniacs around here? There we go. Having a projectile weapon just so invaluable. Fun little quick channel update. More of a personal update than a channel update, but today's pinned comment is going to be a YouTube channel that I found probably in 2014, 2013 or so. I was looking for a AVGN style clone, you know, someone who did humorous roasts of video games, looking for someone who had done Kid Chameleon, because this is definitely a game that you can have fun making fun of, roasting. And I found one called Retrospective Perspective. It was a guy out in Idaho, of all places, doing really funny, well done video game roasts. Did one for oh no, I lost Maniacs. He did one for Kid Chameleon. It was hilarious. So I'm going to go ahead and link it in the pinned comment. If you're looking for an old, funny AVGN-style clone, this is what I recommend. Okay, and here we are, Isle of the Lion Lord. And I really wish I hadn't lost Maniacs, because you really want a projectile when you fight this guy. There's two of them, I believe. Okay, so there's one. I probably should have kept the wall climber. And the other one I usually find down here somewhere. Okay, we got wall climber. He's going to be useful because he can take more hits. Okay, where's the other Lion Lord? He usually shows up down here somewhere. Anyway, definitely check out Retrospective Perspective, pinned in the comments. Also, feel free to check out... Oh, there he is. You know what? I don't even want to fight this guy. He's kicking my butt. Ah, good. We found Maniacs. Oh, right. I almost forgot about the personal update I wanted to share. It's silly, but in other videos I've talked about a really entertaining YouTube channel called Serial Time TV, where a guy reviews serials, both new ones as well as old ones, and it's a fun channel. It's really small. He put a video out a few days ago where he was reviewing. Okay, here we go. Hills of the Warrior. This is where it gets insanely hard. This is the first really tough level where the learning curve really ramps up on you. We are being chased by the murder wall. This is a auto-scrolling level. Yeah, we didn't make it. And as you can see, we're being chased by a wall of drills and blades. You know, retro gamers have joked, you know, in levels with an auto-scroller. So how does the wall kill you? Well, Kid Chameleon shows you exactly how the wall kills you. It's got murder blades attached to it. But anyway, Serial Time TV recently did a video for just a couple months ago for the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie. They've re-released the Ghostbusters cereal that was originally made by Ralston years ago. Ralston, of course, out of business now. However, I can't remember which cereal company is doing the Ghostbusters cereal. Once I saw the video, I figured it was going to be like Ecto Cooler all over again, that I wasn't going to be able to find it, period. And sure enough, I hadn't seen it in stores, looked on eBay, and scalpers were, of course, selling them for $25 a box. So I just figured, you know, I'm not going to bother, which was disappointing because I did like the Ghostbusters cereal when I was a kid, and I was really hoping to be able to find it and try it. And then lo and behold, I actually found some in my local Walmart. I was very excited, so I went ahead and I bought a box, and my kids loved it. I liked it. It tastes just like I remember it. Like a much tastier version of Frankenberry. Oh. There we go. Having that projectile is just so useful. So I'm very happy that I was able to get some Ghostbusters cereal. And it tastes just like I remember it. So I went back to Walmart and bought like 5 boxes of it. Hope it lasts. And I really like these city levels. I don't know why. There's something very fun about them. Disappointed I lost Maniacs. Hopefully I can find another one. Oh, and just to drive home my point about retrospective perspective, the channel with the Kid Chameleon video that I have pinned in the comments. Oh, good, we did find another Maniacs. The premise, if you will, of his Kid Chameleon video is that it is the mother of all platformers. He really got that part of the video correct. Didn't mean to do that. May have to take the low road on this one. And I don't think I have time to search all those. But yeah, if you can find the Ghostbusters cereal in stores, and it's something you had when you were a kid, I highly recommend it. It was really tasty. Alright, this was the first level where I was really losing a lot of lives. Okay, and here we have... I mean, I know you probably... The first reaction is to call it the bug. I think his name is actually... Micromax? As you can see, he can stick to walls. Very useful. The wall jump mechanic, I always find... It seems a lot of games I've been playing lately, I've been talking about the wall jump mechanic. Very intuitive on this one. I feel like I have excellent control. Yeah, I think I lost like 10 lives when I did that level. And here's the first level where we're going to hear the main title theme. And I believe I want Ironhead. There we go. I remember losing a lot of lives on this level as well, so we'll try to do a little bit better. Excellent. I lost a ton of lives on that one also. Obviously we're not going to beat the game. I think we'll get, the furthest I've ever gotten, I believe, is Blizzard Mountain, which is maybe like, I'm not sure, it's maybe 40 levels in. It's really hard to talk about how this game works with regard to the paths you take to the end of the game. Its build is having 103 levels. I don't think there is a path that has you taking all 103 levels. But you are going to play, I don't know, 50, 60, maybe 70 levels if you're going to make it to the end. Oh, cool. Did I get a no-hit bonus? Yes. Got an extra life. Having an okay run so far. I need to power up. There we go, finally. Got another continue. Okay, this part is unbelievably tough, and I remember really struggling. So I'll do my best to make this part watchable, but here is where the controls, I mean, you have to be unbelievably precise. And if I make this look harder than it is, it's because it's really hard. If I make this look easier than it is, I apologize, because this is not easy. Amazing I was able to get that done on the first try. Trust me, that part... Let's just try and get out of here quickly. I think I'll just take the hit because I know I'm near the end. And by the way, I know I'm missing probably a ton of power-ups or whatever. Extra lives, continues. You know, I know I'm not that good at this game, but it's fun and I enjoy it. And I do have very fond memories of this game because this was, you know, this was what I played when I didn't have any of my Mega Man games or, you know, just a ton of all my best games were gone because I had to sell them. So, it's like I always say, mediocre games are important too. Huh, got a bunch of points for a path bonus. Ooh, let's take the... I was gonna say, let's take the wall climber, but... wasn't able to keep it. And this guy... I know a lot of... persons that play this game don't like the tank commando guy. I like him because he gives you a lot of gives you a little more forgiveness as far as landing on narrow platforms. Oh, that's a nice day to night transition right there. And now we have a storm coming. Yeah, I think this game is somewhat underrated. We get to be Micromax, the bug. Not quite sure. Whenever you find a power-up like Micromax, it's usually indicating that there's a super secret power-up nearby. I don't want that. But so far I'm having fun. This is, okay, we're at the first boss, Shishkaboss, and I find that the best way to beat him is to find the Maniac's power-up right here. Oops, that's the wrong one. That is also the wrong one. I may lose a life on this guy because I'm Come on. I just cannot stress enough how useful Maniacs is. Ah. So I did lose a life on Shishkaboss. Ooh, might lose another pretty quickly. Let's see if we can find a power up quickly. And this time we'll grab Maniacs first, and if we lose them, then we'll be able to use the other power-ups. Here we go. This is what we want to do. One down. Let's try to get one more of those heads defeated before we lose the power up. Yeah, he doesn't want to come up and fight anymore. There we go. Alright, so we've only lost, what, 1 life so far? I think we're having a pretty good run. Whispering Woods, Part 1. We'll play for a few more minutes, and then I think we're going to have to take a break. Always looking for those hidden blocks. And I guess one mild complaint I'll make, aside from that the jump is hard to control, my other complaint is that, and of course, being that the game is hard as hell, my other complaint is that I can't see my score. Yeah, even if I pause it, I can't see it. Oh, and I lost my power up. Now I'm just hunting for a power-up. Oh, there's the goal right there. We were running out of time anyway. And this is funny. The game designer is just kind of teasing you, showing you, yes, the goal is right there, but how do you get to it? And right about now, I am absolutely desperate for a power-up. I'll take anything. Alright, so now I have 99 gems. And if you're wondering what those do, I believe those are for some of the other power-ups have like a secondary function. The only one I can think of is the one that kind of looks like a green version of the Cyclops. He has some sort of ray where he can see hidden blocks. I don't know, I don't really like that one, so I don't really use it. He may be necessary in some of the other levels. If you're a retro gamer or you played this game, please, by all means, put your memories of this game in the comments section. I would love to... Okay, for a minute there I thought I was doomed. I would love to hear what your memories are of this game, because this is a tough, tough game. Devil's Marsh. That's a ominous looking picture right there. Oh boy. This might be the last level, because I think this is another one of those levels that really tests your patience and your ability to master a very slippery jump controller. I like the song though. It's a very gritty Genesis tune. When I lose my power-up, I start getting desperate, just trying to... solve the level by any means necessary. And it's a race against time that I am losing. And I have to do it all over. Ugh. We'll give it one more shot. I'm sure I missed a clock icon that would have given me more time. But as you can see, you know, we're in what's called Stage 2. The game is not holding your hand anymore, pulling no punches, taking no quarter. But I am having fun. And I really can't mess around with the time too much. I really need to be a little bit smarter about that. Slip sliding all over the place. Oh, just get me out of here. There it is. Oh my goodness. And not only with very little time to spare, but just a horde. How did I get a speed bonus? Now, one of the most common questions asked about this game is, what is the toughest level? And if you want to see what the toughest level is in this game, it's Bloody Marsh. Or excuse me, Bloody Swamp. I was crawling. Bloody Swamp, you know, if you want to see what a hardcore platforming nightmare looks like. It's... I don't know how that killed me. But take a look at Bloody Swamp. It's unbelievable. It's like the... it's like the Hills of the Warrior level, only much more difficult and a much, much smaller margin for error. I highly recommend, if you're interested in, you know, seeing just how brutal Kid Chameleon can be. That's the one you want to see. Probably the hardest level in the game. Always looking for those hidden power-ups. Oh, cool. Continue. So I'll play for a few more minutes, but what I am going to do I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Is I will create a suspend state and come back to this game at some point because... and an extra life too. Because this is a really fun game, and admittedly, I would not be able to beat it or complete it without some kind of suspend state. Like, just imagine, you know, back in the day, the only way... Another continue, wow. The only way to beat this game was to play it over and over and over to really master the first 30 levels or so, and then maybe have enough lives to plow through the remaining 25 or 30 or however many levels there are. I don't even know myself. 7 continues, wow. Ah, good. Is this a power-up that I've been... Oh, it's the Sky Captain, or Sky Cutter. Now, admittedly, I am not that good with him. And I'm not even sure how useful he's going to be on this level. But this is the rarest power-up in the game, but he's also the most useful power-up in the game. And I know that there are plenty of retro gamers who are really good at this game. That flying is a little difficult to control, though. I think one of the tricks is to master playing with this guy, being able to get as far as you can without losing this power-up. Alright, well now we know where he is. So what we'll do is we will... I don't know, do you guys want to see one more level? This will be our last life, because we've been going for almost an hour. And I think I missed it. It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? There it is. Next time we lose a life, or if we can get to the next level, we'll take a look at that. Either way, we're going to be stopping pretty soon. We've seen you've gotten a look at what this game is. It is hard, it is punishing, but it's also really fun. I can see the appeal for this game, and it's disappointing that it's kind of a forgotten game. I won't say it's like a hidden gem or anything like that. Plenty of retro gamers know about this game. It just doesn't get talked about. Everyone has kind of, I guess they've, oh, what do we have here? Another extra life, maybe? Oh no, that's the hidden block Cyclops thing. I'm not a big fan of it. Right now we're seeing what we can do with the Sky Cutter. Oh, goodness. Now we have Alright, so we'll go ahead and get the Sky Captain, Sky Cutter power up, which is right here. We'll create a suspense state. And maybe we'll come back to this game. So anyway, thanks for checking out Kid Chameleon. It's brutal, but it's a lot of fun. And we'll do something fun again next time.